God bless everybody watching me. This is the idiosyncratic, the Gaffer, Prophet Passion Java. And today I just want to encourage you never to hear from God. Because many people want to jump into, I want to hear God, I want to hear God, I want to hear God. Then it messes up their lives, brings them into places where you don't want to serve God anymore. Because you rush into, I want to hear God, I want to hear God, I want to hear God. So my point is, when God speaks, there are main three things that you have to look into. Number one, when God speaks to you, He is going to bring you into a place where He speaks through revelation. But it's not revelation that's important. What's important is interpretation. What do I mean when I say He speaks through revelation? He can speak through tongues. Rabakatiga Santoluga Brahastes. Papa 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 Radabasantos. What is it going to benefit you? Number two, He can speak through a dream. That's a revelation. What is going to benefit you? You see yourself chasing after a rabbit and you get up in the morning. What is going to help you? So stop saying, I want to hear God, I want to hear God. Yes, you're hearing, so what? What's important after revelation is interpretation. Are you in a place where you are able to interpret when He speaks? Job chapter 33 says around verse 14, God speaks once, but we hear Him twice. God speaks, but men cannot perceive Him. So what is the reason of hearing Him if you are not perceiving what He's saying? So the first thing is revelation, which needs interpretation to hear what God is saying, to understand what God is saying. So there are many people that are in a place where, I want to hear God, I want to hear God, but do you have the interpretation of what He's saying? After the interpretation, we then move to application. I'll give you some script. I'll give you an example. You can have back pain and interpret that my back needs to have a surgery. But your problem is not the back. If you go to the doctors, they oftentimes tell you your legs are not balanced. So you have to put a bigger heel on the right side to balance your other leg, so that when you walk with the balance, your back will not have pain. Revelation is the pain you have, but interpretation is the pain you have does not need back surgery. It needs balance on your legs. Then what you are now applying is the shoe, which is the solution to what you have. So when God speaks, it's revelation. You to understand, its interpretation. For life to change, its application. So three things involved. What did He say? What did He mean when He said it? In America, everybody says, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. One guy come from Africa. A lady from church came to the hotel and served her some food, and when she was leaving, says, I love you, Pastor. The man's interpretation is wrong, because in Africa, it simply means love for husband and wife, or boyfriend and girlfriend. So he pulled her back, tried to kiss her, and she's screaming, what's happening? What are you doing? What's wrong with you? His interpretation gave him wrong application. So there are people that are going to leave church because they are crying, I want to hear God, I want to hear God, I want to hear God. God speaks, God save Prophet Pastor. I sent back one of my sons to New York. God said, I should leave my job, leave everything, come in. I said, did God really say that? Where are you going to stay here? How are you going to pay rent? How are you going to feed your family? Where is your family? Oh, my wife went to a mother with the kids. You're wrong. God says, go save the prophet. You can still be in New York City, send your tithe, send your offering, and save. Or you can drive every Sunday and hold my Bible. So God has spoken, but He will put you in a place where your family will curse God, your friends will never want to come to church, Many people don't like prophets because many people misinterpreted God speaking and they misapplied what he was saying. So I don't encourage anybody to say, I want to hear from God. I want to encourage everybody to say, I want to interpret and fully understand what God is saying. This then is the idiosyncratic, the GAFA, prophet, person, servant. You may be watching me now and you want to be one of the sharp prophets in America or any parts of the world. Go on my website at prophetpassion.com_. Register for me to groom you in the prophetic so that you're able to hear God by revelation and to interpret and understand what he means and then apply very well the prophetic. Because every prophetic move needs a mentor or a spiritual father. If you're a woman, I'm raising ladies that shall preach the gospel, prophesy, plant churches, and move with the gospel. Go on the website, _. There's a CCC group. Code, I develop your calling. I help you discover your calling. Colleged, then I educate you in your calling. Commissioned, then I release you to operate in your calling. So, God bless you as I sign out. Keep on keeping on, and God is going to take you higher and higher. Amen.